Last year, a Hyundai Tucson owner in Columbus, Ohio saved $4,300, not by negotiating a better deal, not by switching insurance, not by finding some coupon online. He saved it by knowing 10 things about his car that his neighbor, with the identical Tucson, bought the same month, from the same dealer, had absolutely no idea about. His neighbor paid a dealer to fix a sunroof that was not broken. Paid for an infotainment diagnostic he could have solved himself in 10 seconds. Paid a mechanic to investigate a rough idle that the car's own computer had created and could have fixed for free. And lost an engine warranty claim he would have easily won if he had kept a $3 notebook. Same car, same dealer, completely different outcome. The Tucson did not make the difference. The knowledge did. Today you are getting that knowledge. 10 techniques that experienced Hyundai owners have quietly developed across years of real-world ownership. You will not find these in the manual, the dealership, or a standard Google search. Some of them will save you money this week. Some will save you thousands over the next decade. And the last one, hack number 10, could be the difference between a covered engine replacement and paying out of pocket for one of the most expensive repairs in automotive service. I'm keeping the best for the end, not to be dramatic, but because you genuinely need the earlier context to understand why it matters as much as it does. Let's get into it. Hack 1. Your transmission is learning from you, and you're teaching it the wrong things. Every Hyundai with an automatic or dual-clutch transmission in the last several years has an adaptive shift system built into the transmission control module. This is not a gimmick. It is a real learning algorithm that studies your driving inputs over time and adjusts shift timing, gear hold duration, and throttle response to match your patterns. Here is the part that most owners never realize. The system does not just learn from what you do intentionally. It learns from everything. If you spend 6 months driving exclusively in eco mode, making gentle starts and early upshifts, the system builds a detailed picture of you as a conservative driver. Gradually, it optimizes every shift decision for that profile. The car becomes softer, more reserved, less eager than the day you test drove it. Most owners experience this and either accept it as normal aging, or bring the car in for a service that finds absolutely nothing wrong, because nothing is wrong. The system worked exactly as designed. The fix is deliberate. Every 2 to 3 weeks, take the car out in sport mode for a proper drive cycle. At least 20 minutes of real mixed driving. Actual acceleration, highway speeds, varied throttle inputs. Then shut it down completely. The transmission module records the session and integrates it into its learned map. The following drives feel sharper, because the system now has a complete picture of what the car is capable of. Think of it like posture. If you sit hunched for months, your back adapts to that position. One good day does not fix it, but deliberate practice retrains the muscle memory. Your transmission works the same way. This costs nothing except 20 minutes. Most owners never do it and never understand why their 3-year-old Hyundai shifts like a completely different vehicle than the one they test drove on the lot. Hack 2. The reset that dealers charge you for, that you can do free in your driveway. Picture this. Tuesday morning. Your Hyundai starts slightly rough. The idle feels uneven for the first few minutes. Fuel economy has quietly dropped about 2 miles per gallon. Nothing on the dashboard is lit. Nothing is technically broken, but the car simply does not feel right. Most owners book a dealer appointment. Most dealers run a diagnostic scan, find no fault codes, charge $60 to $95, and send the driver home with a shrug and a suggestion to come back if it gets worse. What those owners needed was an ECU memory purge, and it is completely free. Here is the procedure done correctly. Turn the ignition off. If you have a smart key, move it at least 15 feet from the vehicle. Proximity alone can keep certain electronics partially active. Open the hood. Disconnect the negative battery cable, then sit in the driver's seat and press the brake pedal firmly. Hold it for a full 45 seconds. This is where most people who attempt a battery reset fail. They disconnect the battery and just wait. But Hyundai's electrical architecture retains voltage in its capacitors significantly longer than most other vehicles. Without the brake hold draining that residual charge, the ECU does not fully clear. You reconnect the battery, start the car, and the problem is exactly where you left it. After the 45 seconds, reconnect the cable and wait 15 full minutes before starting the engine. When you do start it, put both hands in your lap and do not touch anything. No climate, no radio, no adjusting mirrors. Let the car run undisturbed for 3 full minutes. During that window, the engine management system, transmission module, ABS computer, idle management system, and climate control unit are all relearning their baseline parameters from scratch. Corrupted sensor calibrations, accumulated software conflicts, stale adaptive data, all wiped clean. For many owners, the rough idle resolves within 1 drive cycle. For others, 2 to 3 days of normal driving while the systems rebuild cleanly. Experienced Hyundai owners use this as the first response to any unexplained behavior, not the last resort. A dealer diagnostic costs money. This costs time and attention. Hack 3. Why your sunroof makes that sound, and why the dealer's answer is almost certainly wrong. Wind noise from a Hyundai sunroof at highway speeds is one of the most common complaints on owner forums. It is also one of the most consistently misdiagnosed problems at dealerships. The standard dealer answer is seal degradation. The seal is wearing. You need a new one. That service runs $350 to $500. Some owners pay it, drive home with a quiet sunroof, and find the noise back within 8 months, because the seal was not the problem. The actual cause in the overwhelming majority of cases is motor endpoint drift. Your sunroof motor has built-in position memory. It knows exactly where the panel is when fully open, fully closed, and fully tilted, because it memorized those positions at the factory. Over time, thermal cycling and vibration cause the motor to gradually lose confidence in those reference points. The panel closes to where the motor thinks closed is, but that point is now 2 millimeters off from where the sealing pressure needs to be. The gap is invisible. The wind noise is not. The fix resets the motor's endpoint memory. It takes 4 minutes. Slide the sunroof all the way open. When it stops, keep holding the open button for 3 more seconds. Then press close. Hold the button 3 seconds after it stops. Then tilt up. Hold 3 seconds. Then tilt down. Hold 3 seconds. That 4-step sequence forces the motor to relearn its endpoints with fresh precision. When it closes now, it closes with factory sealing pressure, not approximately, exactly. Experienced owners run this recalibration twice a year, spring and autumn, 4 minutes. If your dealer recommends a new seal before attempting this, ask them to physically show you the seal damage first. Hack 4. The fuel economy improvement that has nothing to do with how you drive. Driving habits get most of the attention in fuel economy conversations, but experienced Hyundai owners know there is a physical variable silently suppressing efficiency every month regardless of how carefully you drive. Your door jamb sticker pressure was selected with ride comfort as the primary goal. It is a quality of life number, not an efficiency number. Running tires 3 to 4 psi above the sticker recommendation, while staying below the maximum PSI on the tire sidewall itself, reduces rolling resistance measurably. In real-world Hyundai testing, this adjustment translates to 1 to 3 additional miles per gallon with no other change. But the pressure is only half the story. The other half is the warning system gap. Your TPMS light activates when pressure drops roughly 25% below target. On a 35 psi tire, the light appears around 26 psi. You can be running at 28 or 29 psi with a completely clean dashboard, generating excess rolling resistance on every single mile, burning extra fuel, and wearing tires faster from excess flex. Because tires lose roughly 1 psi per month through normal permeation, and most owners only check pressure when the warning light appears, it is entirely common to run 3 to 5 psi low for months without a single warning. A quality digital gauge costs $12 to $15. Checking 4 tires takes 90 seconds. Experienced owners do it on the first day of every month. The gauge is the only honest source of pressure information you have. Hack 5. The Blue Link feature most owners have completely overlooked. Blue Link Remote Start is genuinely useful. Tap your phone, walk out to a pre-warmed cabin. Most owners who use it love it. Most owners have also only used about 20% of what it can actually do. Inside the Blue Link app, under Remote Start settings, there is a climate configuration menu that most users scroll past on setup day and never return to. This is where you program exactly what the climate system does during a remote start. Not just the temperature, but the sequence and behavior. Set it to run maximum defrost for the first 3 minutes before transitioning to your cabin temperature target. On a January morning, you tap Remote Start, finish your coffee, and walk out to a windshield that is already completely clear. Not warming up, not mostly clear. Clear, without a scraper, without standing outside in the cold. But the configuration menu is the secondary discovery. The primary one is the schedule function sitting right next to it. Most people use Remote Start reactively. The morning is cold. They remember the app. They tap Start. They wait. Experienced owners flip this entirely by setting a recurring schedule. Monday through Friday, the car starts automatically at a set time before departure. No phone, no decision, no remembering. The car is simply always ready when you walk out. For Hyundai hybrid and plug-in owners, scheduled start carries an additional financial benefit. Preconditioning the cabin while the vehicle is still parked at home means the climate energy comes from the grid or the resting high-voltage battery. When you drive away, the cabin is already at temperature, and your full electric range is available for the commute instead of partially burned heating a cold interior. Set the schedule once, update it seasonally, then stop thinking about it entirely. Hack 6. Why experienced Hyundai owners on mountain roads almost never touch the brake pedal. Brake pads on a typical Hyundai compact or midsize SUV last 40 to 50,000 miles under standard suburban driving. But for owners who regularly encounter elevation, towing, or extended descents, that interval can drop dramatically. If they drive the way most people drive on hills, the instinct is to use the brake pedal to control descent speed. It is the obvious tool. It works. And it is quietly destroying brake components in a way that flat road driving never would. When you hold the brake through a sustained descent, kinetic energy converts to heat through friction between pads and rotors. That heat accumulates. Sustained heat is what causes premature wear, glazing, and in severe cases brake fade, where the system temporarily loses effectiveness entirely. The alternative costs nothing and leaves brake components nearly untouched. Before a downhill grade, pull the left paddle shifter once or twice to drop 1 or 2 gears. The engine, now spinning faster relative to vehicle speed, creates drag through its own compression. The car slows. Speed is controlled. The energy goes into the engine and exhaust rather than your brake components. On gradual slopes, this controls speed completely without the pedal. On steeper grades, it reduces how much brake is needed, cutting heat significantly even when some pedaling is required. Experienced Hyundai owners who build this habit report brake service intervals of 80,000 miles or more, versus the 40 to 50,000 miles of owners who use the pedal for everything. One avoided service interval saves $300 to $600. Once it becomes habit, it is not a technique. It is just how you drive on hills. Hack 7. Your infotainment is aging right now, and you can stop it in 10 seconds a month. Every Hyundai touchscreen is a computer, and like every computer, it accumulates digital debris, cached app data, fragmented memory, residual session files from every Bluetooth pairing, every navigation calculation, every CarPlay session. On day 1, this debris is trivial. After 6 months, it starts slowing response times. After 2 years without intervention, it is causing the symptoms that bring owners to dealerships for expensive diagnostic visits. Frozen screens, Bluetooth that drops and will not reconnect, CarPlay that launches but plays no audio, navigation that loads slowly, touch targets that respond to the wrong location. None of this requires dealer service. Most of it requires 10 seconds. Press and hold the power button on the infotainment unit for approximately 10 seconds until the screen goes dark and restarts. This soft reset clears temporary memory, closes stuck background processes, and resets active connections without touching saved preferences, paired devices, or stored addresses. The system comes back exactly as you left it, just faster and cleaner. Experienced owners do this on the first of every month, 10 seconds. They never experience the compounding slowdown that others pay to fix. For issues that have already advanced beyond what a soft reset resolves, a full factory reset inside the settings menu clears everything to a clean state. Paired phones need to reconnect. Saved locations are gone. Audio preferences reset, but the system responds like delivery day. The car that feels slow and glitchy is not broken, it is simply full. Hack 8. 2 things experienced owners do before handing keys to anyone. Valet parking. Mechanic drop-offs. A family member borrowing the car. These situations happen regularly, and most owners hand over their keys with zero visibility into what happens next. Experienced Hyundai owners make 2 specific changes in the 2 minutes before any key leaves their hand. First, a blue link speed alert. Open the app. Go to Driving Notifications, set a speed alert at 60 miles per hour. A valet moving your car to a parking spot will never exceed 60. A valet who decides to take an unsanctioned joyride absolutely might. When the vehicle crosses your threshold, your phone receives a real-time notification that includes GPS coordinates. You know exactly where your car is and how fast it is moving, while you are at dinner 30 feet away. Second, a navigation privacy reset. Go to your saved addresses in the navigation system and delete your home address before handing over the key. This takes 20 seconds and eliminates something most owners never think about. Your saved home address is a GPS map to where you sleep, stored in a vehicle being driven by someone you may have met 60 seconds ago. Deleting it before each valet or service visit is a small habit that only looks unnecessary until the one time it matters. Both steps together take under 2 minutes. Monitoring and privacy protection. Most car owners have never thought to activate either. Hack 9. The notebook that could save your engine, literally. This is the one I told you about at the start. The habit that costs nothing and could determine whether your engine repair is covered under warranty, or whether it cost you more than you paid for your first car. Certain Hyundai engines, particularly those using gasoline direct injection across specific model years, have a documented and officially acknowledged tendency toward higher than average oil consumption under certain conditions. Hyundai knows about this. There are extended warranty programs specifically covering engine issues related to this characteristic. The coverage is real and it exists. The owners who successfully file claims and receive covered engine replacements are almost universally the ones who arrive at the dealer with documented evidence. The owners who are denied or who miss the window entirely are almost universally the ones who noticed something was wrong but never wrote it down. Here is the practice. Once a month, with the engine cold and the car on level ground, pull the dipstick, wipe it clean, reinsert fully, pull it again, note where the oil sits. Then write down 3 things: the date, the mileage, and the level. That is it. If you add oil between entries, write that down too: the date, the mileage, and how much you added. If your entries show you are losing more than roughly 1 quart of oil every 3,000 miles under normal driving, that consumption rate is now a documented pattern, not a feeling, not an impression. Months of dated measurements in your own handwriting showing a consistent trend. An owner who tells a dealer their Hyundai is burning oil gets scheduled for a formal oil consumption test that takes several weeks and multiple visits. An owner who walks in with 8 months of dated entries showing a consistent pattern triggers a completely different conversation. The documentation removes all ambiguity. It establishes pattern. It changes what happens next. The notebook costs nothing. 4 minutes per month. Cheapest insurance policy you will ever carry on this vehicle. One critical addition on this hack. Use the oil viscosity grade specified for your exact engine code in your owner's manual, not the reminder sticker on your windshield. Some quick lube services write in a general grade. The manual specifies your engine's exact requirement. Using the wrong viscosity by even one grade can accelerate consumption in these engines and complicate a warranty conversation significantly. Hack 10. How to restore your Hyundai safety systems when they start feeling wrong. Hyundai's driver assistance systems are extraordinary engineering when running at full accuracy. Lane keep assist, forward collision warning, driver attention monitoring, lane departure alerts. When these work correctly, they feel seamless and trustworthy. When they stop working correctly, they feel like the car is constantly second-guessing you. Lane assist that pulls at the wrong moment. Collision warnings firing for no apparent reason. Driver attention alerts appearing during calm, focused driving. These symptoms almost always point to one root cause. The front-facing camera that powers all of these systems has lost the reference baseline it uses to interpret what normal driving looks like. This happens after windshield replacements, new glass sitting at a fractionally different angle, after certain software updates that reset learned parameters, after extended driving through construction zones where lane markings are absent or painted over, and gradually, over time, as unusual road conditions slowly contaminate the baseline. The recalibration drive restores full accuracy. Find a familiar section of clear highway where lane markings are bright and uninterrupted. Engage cruise control at 60 miles per hour. Drive in the deliberate center of your lane for 15 to 20 miles. No corrections needed, no alerts, just clean centered highway driving. During that stretch, the camera rebuilds its reference picture of what normal driving looks like in your vehicle at highway speed. After the drive, lane assist becomes more confident. Collision warnings return to appropriate distances. Driver attention monitoring stops triggering on calm straightaways. Also check the small section of windshield directly in front of the camera housing, located near the base of the rear-view mirror. This zone should have nothing on it. No toll transponder, no suction cup mount, no tint film, no stickers. Even partial obstruction here corrupts camera readings for as long as it is present, making every downstream safety system less reliable. The calibration drive costs 20 miles of fuel. Clearing the camera zone costs 30 seconds. Both restore a level of system accuracy that most owners have simply accepted as permanently degraded. 10 hacks. $0 required for any of them. The $4,000 gap between those two Tucson owners in Columbus was not a gap in vehicles. It was a gap in these 10 pieces of knowledge. You no longer have that gap. If this changed how you think about owning a Hyundai, share this video with someone who drives one. And subscribe, because I publish this kind of in-depth Hyundai ownership content every single week. Hidden features, buying guides, maintenance secrets, dealer tactics. Everything an experienced Hyundai owner knows, delivered before you need it. The experienced owner was never the person with the best car. They were always the person with the best information.